Full Throttle is a point-and-click adventure made by LucasArts. It was released in 1995, and let's be fair, has one of the most badass intros ever made.
Now there goes some boys I can ride with. Step on it. Let's find out who they are.
The game is set in a dystopian future, and in it you play as gruff-voiced, barrel-chested Marcus Phoenix from the now popular Gears of War franchise, who is out to uncover a murder in order to stop the Locust War. What, you mean this isn't Marcus Phoenix? You've heard him speak, right? Right? So, as it turns out, despite the gruff voice, the barrel chest and a chin you could build a patio on, you are in fact not playing as Marcus Phoenix from the Gears of War franchise. In this game you are actually playing as Ben, the leader of a biker gang who is out to expose the aforementioned murder in order to prevent something far greater than the Locust War. The replacement of planet-killing, fossil fuel-burning motorbikes with clean, planet-friendly electric vehicles. The game plays out very much like any other traditional point-and-click adventure. By this I mean you play the role of a thief, stealing other people's possessions in order to selfishly solve your own problems. However, Full Throttle did try to break the mold a little by introducing a few novel ideas. First up, gone are the command verbs that we would often see bordering the bottom of our screens in such games as Monkey Island and Day of the Tentacle, such as pick up, open, close, etc. Instead, Full Throttle has a command wheel, which allows us to choose a variety of family-friendly body parts, such as hand for pick-up and eyes for look. This therefore reduces the options that we can do with items and somewhat simplifies the game. A bonus to the removal of the command verbs at the bottom of the screen meant that the graphics filled the screen entirely, which was great for the graphics, which for the time were excellent. Another new idea LucasArts implemented was the inclusion of some action set pieces. LucasArts clearly looked at other bike-related games at the time and thought, I'll have some of that, and decided to include a mandatory Road Rash style game, which, at the time, was received about as well as a fart in a spacesuit. Later on there is also a mandatory Micro Machine style wreck-em-up, which also smells of Brussels sprouts. The inclusion of these set pieces was not necessarily a bad thing, bringing some variety to a genre that was beginning to become stagnant. The problem was that they were just poorly executed. Another criticism reared at Full Throttle is that the game is quite short. Now, whilst this is true, I feel this is also supplemented by the more simplified interface. As mentioned earlier, there are fewer options when interacting with items, and this naturally simplifies the puzzles. This means that some people were able to breeze through the game, which from their perspective would shorten the game's length. However, Full Throttle is a good game and was one of the first games to use Screen Actor Guild actors in the voice acting. It includes Kath Soucie, who is best known for playing Phil and Lil from Rugrats. It also includes Luke Skywalker, who is best known for playing Luke Skywalker in Star Wars. And it also includes Tress MacNeille, who is best known for playing Tress MacNeille in everything that she does. It was also one of the first LucasArts games to include some licensed music. I mentioned that sweet intro, right? Yeah, that one. Like all LucasArts games, Full Throttle is another funny game, though more in a dry sense of humour way, which is probably more in keeping with the aesthetics of this game. Despite the criticisms I've mentioned, Full Throttle is still considered to be a great game. I personally don't think it's as good as some of the other classics like Monkey Island or Broken Sword or Day of the Tentacle, but those are exceptionally good, so why would it be? However, if you're able to navigate over those few small speed bumps that I mentioned, I think you're in for a good ride.
Good thing for him. Some joker took my keys. I don't like that.